Good evening. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Friday. And we're going to continue working on the the haunted house build. Just had to head back to spawn to get some food because I was out of foods, which isn't fun. So where we had left it last time was I was still working on the roof. That's been completed in the meantime. We'll take a look at it in a second. When it loads in, sorry, it won't be a second, just need to refresh a couple of bits. There we go. So now we have the towers come up a little bit higher. This one now has a little balcony. Had to alter this roof and push it back a little bit so that the balcony would fit and look okay. And we have that one with the tower. So it hasn't turned out too bad. Just took it, hi Eliza. It just took a little bit of finagling to get the roof sorted. So today we start work on the interior. How are things going, Eliza? Hi Ek, it's good to see you. So a whole bunch of slabs need to go down so I can then place the solid blocks on top. So how's your week been? How did your interview go? Probably should have grabbed a new axe by the look of it. You've had the weirdest week ever? Weird good or just weird weird? Put in these here, but we're going to have to bring in a staircase from that doorway. So what have you been up to? You had fun with World of Warcraft? I think that's what you've been playing a bit lately. Okay, let's fill you in. Two extremes, very bad and very good. Ah, I'm sorry you've had something very bad happen, but I'm glad something very good has. And just a tiny bit, huh? As long as you've been having fun, that's the main thing. With the World of Warcraft, that is. Oh, okay. Guess I just misclicked. I thought I'd run out. Nope, just a misclick. I figure I will put in an underlying half slab to start with. So I can then build straight on the top of it. Yeah. Haven't gamed a lot this week. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, it's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes it's busy and things happen. Right. Oh, we're getting there. Hopefully things get back to normal for you soon. Okay. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much more of these half slabs to go down for this level anyway. I'm thinking one of these towers needs to have a stairway in it. Do you need to be there? Didn't think so. You don't. I don't think you need to either. You were just tent blocks. Not too bad. Can't complain too much. Just been a week. Nothing too hectic. Just work. Just so you guys are aware, I plan to change the streaming schedule. I will still be streaming 3 times a week. It'll just be in the evenings during the week, Monday to Friday instead of on Saturdays. That way I can spend more time with family, etc. and doing a few other bits that mean I don't have to rush on a... okay. That's a bit... oh, it's a good job. It's okay. It's going to be covered anyway. It is, yeah. It is, yeah. It's a case of... I think I've been... even though I am very much a loner, after, what? COVID was what? Started in 2019? We're in 2022. And I still spend the vast majority of my time on my own. And it's time now to get out and about and be doing things. I've kind of hit this, even for me, stage of I've had way too much alone time. I need to be doing other things. Oops, sorry. Is everything okay for everybody else? So yeah, I need to... oh good. Glad that fixed it for you. So yeah, 3 years, pushing 3 years of alone time is even too much for me. I just needed to take the past week to figure out where my head was at. Because it got to the stage, as I was mentioning to Eliza, that I wasn't even enjoying single player Minecraft. But it's not a case of I don't like Minecraft. I do. I love Minecraft. I just spent too much time on my own. So the plan is for me to be out and about doing things at the weekends. Which means streaming days are going to change slightly. There'll be Monday, Tuesday, and it'll either be Thursday or I will keep the Friday evening stream. But it will be at the same time. Cool. Right, so that's not too bad. We now have this floor level in. I'm glad it was fine for you, Eliza. Right, so what I need to do now is figure out what we're going to do for the walls. And the other staircase. Let's get the other staircase in. So yeah, my sister and brother are around tomorrow. So there won't be a stream tomorrow. How much is that going to take? We need to check space. But there will be on Monday evening and Tuesday evening instead. And the Friday stream may stay as a Friday stream, but it may alternate occasionally to be a Thursday stream, depending upon what I have planned for the weekend. Thought I had some stairs. Yep. So yeah, my brother and sister are coming round. Oh, I used the dark ones, didn't I? Did I use the dark ones over here as well? Yep, looks like I did. We got the posh ones there, so we'll grab some more posh ones. Might as well keep it consistent. But yeah, so what I'm gonna have to do is start figuring out what fun things I can do on the weekends that get me out somewhere. Right, so that's going to be a solid wall. I need some blocks, don't I? I want some posh blocks, and I just had some. Never mind, I'll just make more. Right, so let's get... Actually, we'll use half slabs because they're cheaper. What else did we put in place? These were the chiselled, and I know I have some chiselled. Okay. Do I do that or do I change it to something else? grab these because I may just do that. And then the next one will be the first block for the stair. I will give you a yell when that time comes, no doubt. Because if I'm going to go to Europe, I'm going to go visit you guys first. And I have never been to mainland Europe. So I'd sooner go visit people I know first. Especially if I don't know the language. So you guys will be the first ones to know. And the first ones for a visit. Is that going to work? You're not far away. I'm what? An hour from Manchester. Yep. So it's only an hour from Manchester and a quick hop over on a plane. Yeah, but I've never been to mainland Europe and I've always gone to countries where I can understand the language. Because, like I think I've said previously, I was raised to believe that if you're going to visit somewhere, you should at least learn something of the language. It's rude not to. It's a note blocks. They're kind of nice. You booked your US trip? Oh, that's awesome. Just going to put a tent block there because these things are expensive. Because I don't have tons of redstone. I will check that in a second. Right, so that's going to be that. Going to want what block should I put above it? You would need to go there. Be nice to add some depth. Do I have some dark oak? Right, so if you like nature, I can recommend going to the Black Forest in autumn. You can also... That's cool. I do like nature. I enjoy hiking in the woods and going into the middle of nowhere and relaxing. So that's a good suggestion. You manage perfectly fine in Germany, speaking almost none of it. Yeah. Somehow I think the German language is a little bit closer to where easier for where you live than for where I live. But I guess it gives me an excuse to go and learn another language. Or try to at least pick up a couple of words in another language. And that would get me out and about a bit. Let's leave that for a minute. Right, so if I put... It's not what I want. Nah, I don't like that. Wonder about some stairs. Because it's too big of a jump. You've lived your entire life next to German border and you can barely speak enough German to pay for your groceries and fuel. Yeah, foreign languages wasn't something I got the opportunity to learn at school. I think I've mentioned to some of you before that when I went to school, your first year of high school, you got the opportunity to learn French, but only for the first 6 months. But because, and then the second 6 months you learnt something different. The problem being that I switched classes halfway through the year, and the class I moved into had already had French. And because they'd had French, I obviously didn't get the opportunity to learn it, and because I didn't learn French in the first year, I was not allowed to learn it any subsequent year. Because you were classed as being 6 months behind and they weren't prepared to allow you to catch up. Right, so that does that. It's a little bit of a dark hallway as you come in and go up the steps. Find some local wine from Stuttgart area for gift to your mum was a fun experience with the older lady selling it, not speaking anything else but German. And you had to dig deep into your German skills. Yep. Right, so question. Do I move this along an extra block? That way the wood comes up to the top of the stairs. Do I just change that into something else? Let's see some tile walls and some posh walls. Now what attach? Maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can see how that would be an interesting experience. I'm not going to put anything there because we're going to have a wall that covers that. Now the question is, do I run it with an iron railing? Don't think a trapdoor will attach to it, will it? It just stands free. Yeah, it just stands free. I would have to use a fence. I seem to remember there being a little bit of an issue with fences. Seen a happy reaction when she finally figured out your basic German, that I was from the Netherlands on holiday buying a gift to bring home to your mum was amazing. Oh, that's awesome. It truly is. Right, so what do we do with the rest of this wall? Kind of tempted to bring this up. Oops. But I'm not sure how it would... This... It's not too bad there. But this would need changing. That one would be fine. That one would be fine there. Do I bring it up? But then I have the problem of this here. Let's just put a few of them all the way around. Tent block. I may end up having to put one in the corner afterwards. Right, so we need a doorway. This needs to be a hallway anyway. You know, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change direction. For the simple reason that we can then have one long hallway. Let's put you here. So which is the middle? So this is the middle. Oops. Wrong level. And they were these ones. Means this needs to be a wall. And if this is the wall, can go up to here. Or maybe here and then turn in one. But yeah. So yeah, like I say, my plans are to be out and about a bit more. I want some basalt. Now, where did I put the basalt? There's some basalt. Let's make it posher basalt. And then we can have a room going off that way. So you need to be a stayer, otherwise it's going to be weird. You might as well get filled back in. Oh, I won't forget to bring a camera. I have one in the cupboard. I guess I do really need to dig it out at some point and check it over. It's been in the cupboard for a while. So, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm glad you're beginning to get some energy back, Eliza. I know it's hard. That is the wall. So you'd have a 2 wide coming down here. I was hoping to make it 3 wide. Because otherwise, if I have a wall here, it's going to be very cramped. As well as I also need to go buy some new film for it. Oh yeah, definitely. It's good to hear Eliza's beginning to feel more like herself, get a bit of energy back. Right, so it comes into here. How many of them have I got left? Not many. In fact, zilch. 0. Nada. Mm-mm. I mean, your camera stored away along. Yeah, it's not analog. It is a digital camera. I think. It's an old camera though. It's one I bought. Oh, it's got to be 20 years old now. Yeah, it has to be at least 20 years old. It went round the States with me, and it went round New Zealand with me, and it went round Australia with me. And you're a bit surprised about it after this week? Well, I'm just glad you're beginning to feel a little more energetic. Right, so, that gives me those. me another 8. I need more than that. We'll try 34. Yeah, like I say, it did the job. It was easy to use, and it wasn't film, so I didn't have to worry about getting film developed. Right, so and that's a problem if I change the width. Yes. Okay, where you hiding? Shooting arrows at me. Well, somebody shot an arrow at me. Ah, yeah, you go take care of that. Get it out of the way with. So, one there. Let's take that out. Let's just have a quick look at how it looks. When it comes to about here. I think I may need to bring it out a little bit more. Just trying to get dimensions kind of right. Right, so we need you. I'm definitely going to need another axe. At some point we're going to need a doorway. Put a doorway there. Then we can have a doorway coming out and into this area of the build. Now let's figure out this entranceway. Which means this needs to be pushed back. If it's going to be too wide, I'll sort out the pattern in a minute. Yeah, this would need to go back at least. Nah, one more block. The stairs don't feel right. If I'm coming in, I don't want the start of the stair just to be straight there. It should be at least there. To be honest, I would prefer that. That would be a 3 wide staircase, which would be really weird. Especially with a 2 wide doorway. Right, so, 1, 2. Tent block. We need to do the same on this side. Then we'd be pulling this back this way. Which means I'm going to need a whole bunch more. I'm not as keen on it being so narrow. At the moment it doesn't look too bad because it steps back. What do I have? My problem, like I said earlier, is if I go straight back here, it doesn't seem right. Which is why I was using the stairs. But I'm wondering about using a wall. Not necessarily this wall. I think it's going to look really wrong. Because these rooms are going to be really tall. Okay, we'll get one of the corridors in and check. But I have a bad feeling about it. What have we got that we can use? We don't have vertical half slabs. Stairs would taper it back. Let's just finish off this floor. I'm thinking I may have to make these paths at least one more block. Yeah, it's going to have to go back to be 3. Welcome back, Ek. Apologies for the note blocks. So this one may come up a narrow staircase. See how it's going to fit in. That should come straight back this way. Yep. You have to say you had a fun midweek. The way to Stuttgart and Black Forest, loved the nature and the meet up with Salvi. Was great fun. The ride home not so much due to the weather and massive traffic jams. 4.5 hours drive turned into an 8-hour drive. Ooh, that's a long drive. Heck, I'm sorry it took you that long due to traffic. That's definitely not fun. Right, so how many blocks do I have? I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there'd only be 6. Yeah, this one's going to have to end up being 2. I'm probably not going to like it. But sometimes you got to live with the size of the build and compromise. Right, so I have those. Let's get a whole bunch more. If I use the crafting bench and not the stone cutter. That's the word I'm looking for, stone cutter. I'm glad you had a good trip. It's always nice to get away. And I haven't had what I would class as a proper holiday in a while. An odd day here and there isn't quite the same thing. My issue is this door. But I can't move it. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's definitely nice to be out of town to see some friends. Let's just go make a bunch more of those. Note blocks are nice. They kind of have an oldie worldy woody type carved feel. Even if they are kind of expensive resource wise. Where are you hiding? Here we go. But I'm not short of the mangrove, so hey. No, I guess we don't. Nobody expects the traffic to be that terrible. It's just unfortunate sometimes. It is. Having to drive from the major city of Stuttgart past Frankfurt and then going through the Ruhr area. Yeah, I guess that they're busy, industrial, heavy city kind of areas. It's kind of like probably driving past Birmingham over here. Never arrive at, but go past Birmingham during rush hour. From 8 till 10, avoid it as much as possible. 4 till 6 in the evening, same thing. You want to go past Birmingham, make sure to give yourself plenty of time at that point of the day. Yeah, some places are bad no matter what time of day it is though. Right, so I have these. That one will have to be changed. Give it. Same with us, that one and that one. It's a shame I can't have that without that. So how am I going to fix this? I may just have to live with that bit showing, even though I'm not keen on it. I would have preferred it to not be, but if I'm going to have to live with it, I may as well live with it all the way up instead of just part way up. That way I can have it look like it was intended, even if it wasn't. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take that one out for the doorway. It's going to have to come round the corner. Which means that's probably going to have to come out around the corner as well. The row, yeah. I'm probably pronouncing it all completely wrong, but that's how I've always understood it to be. So let's come this way and there. We need to have a doorway here, so I need to be careful how far over I go. I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I? Around the corner again. Oh yeah, definitely terrible with names. Completely awful. I'm sure there's a lot of English people can speak German very fluently. I'm just not one of them. Right, so there's 14 there. Where else do I have some spruce? Some spruce here. That's good. Do I have an empty? I do. I'm just going to stick those in there for the minute. Just to clear some room in the inventory. And then we can go back down again here. You're going to have to change. You're going to have to be that way. Even if the rest of it isn't. I don't want the stone showing. If I can avoid it. Right. Now, I used dark oak here, but seeing as I have used spruce up there, I'm going to have to change. Oops. Down here. That way it matches. Can I? That's not what I wanted. Okay. Just getting the angles. Let's see what we can do with you. Now that's okay, we'll take that out as soon as I can get up there to get it back. So we're going to switch to trapdoors in a second. How tall is this? I need to figure out where the next ceiling's going to and floor are going to be. For some reason the English speaking still call Cologne. Yep. I could call it Colin, but I don't think it would work too well for them. But yeah, we definitely do still call it Cologne. Right, so I have the scaffolding and I'm going to need those half slabs. Put them away to tidy up and then need them straight back. That's the way it works. That's what I'm looking for. Right, so that is a floor level, means that block there is the top block of the ceiling, which means this one here is potential architrave kind of. Block. Let's put a torch up there before things spawn and drop down on my head. And it's just one block over, isn't it? It's not necessarily going to be this block here. I just need, something there to figure out how tall the room is. The English name is way longer than the German one, even in speaking. Yeah, definitely is. You still call it Peking instead of Beijing. Let's get this one all the way across. Right, so that's where it needs to turn. Oops, that's not a good place to be. Now the only thing that we call Peking is Peking duck. Guess we don't call it Beijing duck. It's a type of food. Yes, it has a very tall wall. Well, it's supposed to be a weird house. Yeah, definitely yum yum. Nom 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 nom. Let's make a whole bunch more. Chinese food is awesome. I do enjoy Chinese. Indian's okay, but if you're giving me a choice between Chinese and Indian, I will take the Chinese. But that may just be because of the food the restaurants I've been to, if you know what I mean. I'm sure there's some awesome Indian restaurants out there. It's just most of the ones I've been to, when I've had food, they've been very oily. Which is a shame. Oh, it's not the spice. It's like I say, for me, it's the oil. The oil. When I've had Indian, I've usually like I say, some Indian is nice as long as it's done right, oil wise. The first time I had Indian, it was swimming in oil, and I didn't know any better, and I was ill afterwards because it was just too much oily. And most of the places I've been to since have been very similar, which is a shame. Just let's open up the inventory and switch that back. Whereas I did go to an expensive Indian in Plymouth, but I was very careful about what I ordered. But from what I saw of what other people ordered, there was very little oil in the food. So it's probably a case of the restaurants I'd got the food from, etc. More than anything else. Just gonna bring that out and around the corner. So, so this is wrong. This is one block too high. Because if this is coming up, it's not going to come up 2 blocks. It's just going to come in straight onto the floor. How much do I have left on this? Not a great deal. But yeah, whereas, say, pretty much the vast majority of Chineses I've been to, the food's been good. I'm not saying all of them because some of them are, yeah. It's just on average, I've had a lot more nicer Chinese than bad Chinese. But it's nice to try different foods every once in a while. If you don't know what great things you're going to come across. And what terrible things you're going to come across that you never forget. Like a chicken sandwich with mashed potatoes slapped on the top of it. With gravy. Don't ask me why you need mashed potatoes and gravy on top of a chicken sandwich. I never did quite figure that out. But needless to say, I wasn't too impressed. You've come across some great ways to make a schnitzel and some lovely beer. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it had, it was a it was in a takeaway play, it was in a truck stop in the US. It was just a quick stop while I was travelling between cities. And I needed some food quickly to hop back on the bus, coach, whatever they want to call themselves over there. And it was a case of it was a hot chicken sandwich. That's what it said on the menu. So I ordered a hot chicken sandwich. Turns out their version of a hot chicken sandwich is a chicken sandwich with mashed potatoes and gravy slapped on top of it. I got back on the bus and opened it up, took one look at it, closed it, and the girl next to me was looking at me. I go, "Swed, do you want it?" She goes, "Yeah, I'll have it." She ate it, but I couldn't face it. It's yeah, definitely not an English thing. It must be a localized thing. Because I mentioned it to other people from the States and they wondered what on earth they were thinking about too. It all depends, I guess, on the place you are. Let's go grab another axe because I can't chop those down without one. Oh, well, there's a creeper. But then again, it's kind of like our peanut butter. Peanut butter over here is awful. But apparently it's really nice in the States. Because it's made differently. So it swings and roundabouts. I think every country has great food and every country has terrible food. And sometimes it's down to the people cooking it, and sometimes it's just down to people not being used to how it used to the type of food. And what you're used to eating. You'd sooner have the Dutch peanut butter. That's fine. I just don't tend to touch peanut butter because peanut butter over here is truly bad. But then it's kind of like chocolate. The chocolate in Australia and New Zealand was completely different to the chocolate we have here because of the ingredients that they have to use because of the difference in the temperature. It's all down to what you're used to sometimes. And even if you are used to something, some people's tastes are different. It's like my sister used to love chocolate spread, the Nutella stuff, where I always found it tasted like chemicals. It does, yes, because as a kid I would not touch tomatoes. I could not stand tomatoes in any shape or form. Whereas when I was older, I used to like spaghetti and bolognese and so on. But as a kid, you wouldn't get me to touch it with a 10-foot barge pole. Same with tomato soup. Yeah, no. I detested the stuff. But my sisters loved it. Right, so I should probably just redo these. It'll be easier. Put one here and get up there. Now that I've got a new axe, I do need to make it into a proper axe with the normal enchants, mending, etc. Can I get it? Nope, I couldn't get it. Let's try it from the other side. Is that all of them? Maybe. And now I've kind of gone back to the way of not particularly liking too much tomato. It's like when I make a chili, my mum put tomato in it, so I didn't particularly like it. But I make mine with a beef stock instead of a tomatoey based. Right. But that's the thing with food and recipes. You can alter them within reason. And it's always good to try something new. I must admit, I always found it kind of weird. My mum's husband, he would never try anything foreign. Thanks for the alert, BKL, and much appreciated. Take care of yourself. You don't let them, but you can eat Brussels sprouts more normally. Yeah, and now I love Brussels sprouts. They have to be cooked right, and they have to have a knob of butter on them once they're cooked. Just a tiny little bit of butter to coat them. But yeah, it was definitely a case of my mum's husband. There was no way if we went to as teenagers, me and my sisters for the first time tried a Chinese and we brought some back, and the face he pulled when it came into the house was amazing. Whereas my dad was completely different. He enjoyed trying new foods. Yeah, you do some kind of sauce with them, yeah. That's the thing with Brussels sprouts, they have to be cooked right. But it's the same with a number of foods. Stick some torches down. Right. So, at least now I know where the top of the walls are. So if that's the top of the wall, wonder if I can use a pattern of trapdoors. Let's grab this lot back. But I'm also going to have to put some ledging in or some patterning in around some of these extra windows and up and over the curve. Your graphics card is not enjoying you making HRD photos in Lightroom. Ooh. I wonder. I know I put that there, but do I alter it? Be a second, let's see. I'm wondering if I have a shaped roof instead of a flat roof. I have those, don't I? Where are they? I just saw them. Put you in there. Okay. Right, what else can I get rid of? Get rid of you and you for the minute. And let's see if we can come up with a shape. To make high dynamic range photos, you place the camera on a tripod and then use different shutter speeds so you get different exposures. Then you let the computer mesh them together so that they end up with a perfectly exposed picture. Yeah, I can see how that would be GPU intense. So let's grab that. And could theoretically go down here. Yep. Okay, so that one definitely needs to be there. Which means this needs to go down at least one more. But I don't like that, so it would have to be like that and pull it round the corner. Stick some torches up there. This could go like that. And the same here. Should bring it back down to that level. head up on top of here now. Let's see if we can bring this round to the corner. I will have to take these out afterwards. So then this would come out one more and go around the corner. Yes, you don't really need to be a stair, you could be a half slab. Or yeah, you could be a half slab, theoretically. Let's get some half slabs. I think I just used all those ones, didn't I? Just take, hang on, there's a few there. It's 46. We'll see how that goes. At least we will have a rough idea if it's looking okay. Hop up here instead. Pinch you back. Half slabs, please. Or, so there's the option of the half slab, or there is the option of the stair. So that'd have it step up kind of at the same angle. Let's just do the same on right. So how do we fix you? Because you would have to be the same here. Then come round the corner maybe. Then come round this corner. Doesn't that match up as well as I would like it to, because it's kind of wonky. It would be better if it matched up here instead. Let's try a half slab there. Let's see how that looks down below. I'm not so sure. Have to bring one of these out here. Maybe that would fix some of it. Would have to then be a half slab. Yeah. So you need to go this side. Come on. See, that'd be really weird. Okay. Nah, that's not right. That's no way can that be right. It's not going to work. I was hoping it would, but it doesn't look like it's going to. It's just getting more and more complicated the further I get into the room. So you would be that one to match. So could this then... Hi Zalvin, it's good to see you. How are things going? Put that there for the minute. See if we can do this similar on this side. Going okay? Awesome. Pick this lot up. I'm struggling on a roof. Come on, let's grab these because, yep. Right, so let's get rid of these because they don't need to be there. And then we go to half slabs. Maybe. Nah, it's not right. You drop the film rolls off at the... Ah, yeah, from understand you met Ek this week when he came for a visit over your neck of the woods. Right. The problem is you're an annoying window. You're one block higher. Just put those there a second. I know they don't need to be there. See if we can get the rest of this. Then you go like that, up, that. Up again. And then we hit the issue there. Yeah. Okay. Let's try something else. That window, I may just end up being an outside feature. And hidden from view on the inside. Right? No. Unfortunately, I need to get the top of the wall sorted before I can sort out the decoration between the top and the bottom. Okay. It's going to leave a big gap in between the ceiling and the floor of the next level. But the problem was, in the narrow hallways, the roof was just too tall. But that doesn't mean to say I can't raise the roof up in the rooms where there's more room for it to look. Okay. Let's get rid of these first, and then if it's still dark, we'll see about sleeping and make it a little bit lighter for you guys to see. Apologies. Yeah, Ek was saying he had a nice trip. grab you. There we go. I was talking about getting out and about more. Right, so that gets me. Is this the way I need to go? No, this is the way I need to go. I swear the frogs are multiplying. That way, or do I want that other way? I think we may put that the other way. The simple reason I can then use it as a windowsill and maybe put some potted plants, etc. on the top, just as a little bit of decoration. Whereas if I put it the other way, I can't. Not easily anyway. Okay, so I now need to bring the second row around. Should be on this level here. If I put it up the right way. Go. And you can go in there. Where are you? So you're there, means you're on that one there, that corner. Oops, wrong place. Oh yeah, really looked out with the weather. And the next road trip, you're going to bring my companion along, so we can swap between driving and navigating, and have someone to chat while driving. Yep, that'd be cool. Right, so let's fix you. You need to go straight along. Put another torch down. But yeah, hopefully next time you won't hit as much traffic. Let's grab you. Oops. This should hopefully match up with the one we've already got there. Okay. That one I'm going to do there. Now I need to figure out how to tie this next bit in. Okay, so that didn't do too bad. I may switch out some of these blocks for something else so that there's a bit more detailing. Best friend wants to go to Munich for a week, midweek. That is a drive I can do, avoiding the Ruhr area altogether. Yep, that's good. Especially in the middle of a... It depends what time you go, I guess, but how crazy it's going to be traffic-wise. Let's grab a whole bunch of slabs. But between you, hopefully it should work out well. At the moment, the problem with this shape... At the moment, I'm just trying to get the shape. Once I've got the shape, it may be a case of switching blocks out here and there. So that there's a nice pattern in it. But I would like to get the shape first, because at the moment that's the bit I'm struggling with. Go take a look at that. Yeah, with her along, she can use the phone, double checking route changes. Yeah, and you won't have to hope that there haven't been any traffic issues. Makes sense. I think that needs to go up half a slab. Do I have any rockets in the ender chest? Polka shells, spruce. Doesn't look like it. Never mind. You liking how it's looking? It's beginning to get there. It's being a bit pinickety. But then that's the way some builds are. It's just good. It's going to take a little. Unfortunate. Apologies, guys. We haven't even got very far with the build today. It's just a case of the way it works sometimes. And I'm probably going to have to do that on each side to hide that. Now we'll take another look. It's a matter of getting it so I'm reasonably happy with it. Now that's better. Can I get rid of that? Maybe. Just check those 2 blocks there. See if there's a way, if I can swap them out. Because I do want some of the red to show at the top. Because it does here. And it also does round here. So it makes sense for a little bit of it to show here too. And I think that looks better than it did. Now, that 1 block there, I think needs changing. If I can. It's better. I would have liked it to curve, which maybe I can do. Maybe that would be better. I'm not so sure now. think that will do. Because that's just a single block coming onto a double. Yeah, the corner slab just didn't work. Now that it's got an edge that kind of comes in and round and out and round, it's probably, I can take it out to the 2 so it matches this. Let's give it a try. And that continues down straight on the same edge as that, comes across and comes back. I like the way it matches up there, but I don't like the way it doesn't match up here. I would like it to indent one, but if I indent it one, I've either got to have a 2 here, I've either got to have a block here, or a block here, and then this line stops, and it doesn't look right if it stops. Yeah, I think that is about as good as I'm going to get, considering the shape of the room. And now I just need to play with this, because this isn't curving round either. Like I say, it's all about the shape. Once I've got the shape, switching blocks out to create a colour palette isn't too bad at that point. Right, so that one goes all the way along now. And finishes there. Mm. Now you need chisel and bits and just destroy your server performance. Yeah, there is that. But it's a 12 gig server, if I remember correctly. Does it say here? No, that's my stuff, isn't it? See, I like that curve, but that one block again. Oh well, I'm going to leave it for a second and let's see if we can figure out what we're going to do for walls. Some of these walls are going to be problematic. Possibly. Let's take this one out. Yeah. Because trapdoors won't do because you can't have one there and one here. I could have some corner decoration. Let's hold the shift key. But then I've got to figure out what to do. But yeah, tapestry. I would banners. Let's just dump this lot a second. I'd have to get a number of patterns and planed kind of thing. See what I could come up with that would look good. Don't think I have any sticks here, do I? I know I've got a lot of woods. But yeah, definitely some better paintings. Because we're kind of limited. With stuff like that. Because there's certain things that are going to have to be hidden. I'm not saying I'm using these blocks, but yeah, I think that's going to be a Monday problem though. It's over 2 hours now, so yeah, you would also like a more banner system for paintings as well, so that you can use dyes on a blank canvas to make stuff and banner shapes. Yeah. No, you I know I could theoretically change some of the paintings, but that's a bit of a pain to do too. I will do. I'll enjoy the time with the family tomorrow. But thank you guys for stopping by. It is much appreciated. You definitely make the streaming so much more fun and playing Minecraft so much more fun. Let's see. Um, you're more than welcome, guys. I will call it a day there. I won't bother raiding today because I do need to go and eat. And I always feel bad jumping out of chat, etc., if I have to go and eat. So I'll let you guys find people you want to watch. And thank you very much for stopping by. Okay? I will see you all Monday, the normal time, 2 and a bit hours from now. And yeah, I can see Mr. Joker is online. He's playing No Man's Sky for those who are interested. Have a great rest of the evening, okay? Take care.